Hi everyone, it's Nancy. I have an idea to make some ephemera. And it's not my idea. Let me just say that right now. It's nothing new. I'm not coming up with anything new and unusual. But there is someone on YouTube. I think her name is Sandy. And her channel is Septaria 18. And she makes the most cutest and beautiful little pieces of ephemera and tags and things with scrapbook paper. And she's been doing this for quite a while. Also, probably in the last year or so, it seems like she's starting to notice that, us as journal makers like to do things like that too. And I think a lot of us have started out as scrapbookers and kind of fell into the journal making community. At least that's how I did. So I always liked making some of her little pieces of ephemera, and I thought, I bet you we could use our digitals and our book pages and things like that to make the same type of thing for our journals. So I wanted to show you this first one. It's a really cute, it's a triple pocket and could also be a tuck. Also, it could be just paper clipped onto a page, okay? And I just used a digital. Now we all have, we print digitals if we have them. If you don't, you have magazines, you have book page, things like that. You could use anything, but sometimes we have odds and ends laying around. So I'm thinking we could try to make some things that use up the odds and ends that we have around, leftovers from, making journals and things. You might have a page or two left or things like that, and they keep piling up, and they just sit there, at least that's what happens with me. So if you could just take a look at this, it's made with just a single sheet of digital paper. It has to be, it works best with just a square, and whatever square, it doesn't matter. I mean, you don't obviously want to make it super small because it wouldn't work. And it just depends how big. I'll give you some dimensions that I use. But if you can see here, there's a pocket here on the front, another pocket here, and then you can do a top loading pocket like this. You can make a big tag, this whole length, pretty much a big tag. And if you don't want to make it a top loading, we can punch the circle on the side here and make a side loading, or on this side. Well, no, this side we folded. So top or side, and then you could, depending, you could put it on a page. Now, if you put it on the right side of the page, then you could have still the pocket here and a pocket here or here. And then if you keep the pocket up on top, then you can use this as a side. And if it was on the left side of a page, same thing, top here, and you could just use this part as a tuck if you don't do the side here. I hope I'm not confusing, but I'll show you in a minute. So it can be free, just clipped in because it's pretty all the way around, or like I said, glue it down. So let me just show you. I thought this one came out really cute. Just using pieces of ephemera that I have around. When I have time, I fussy cut. I think we all do that. So I have a bunch of fussy cut things. And actually, this frame came out of a Daphne Diary magazine, and all I did was glue in one of the Tim Holtz pictures in here, which I thought turned out really cute. And then here's some trim and a digital of teacup, and then one of my little pieces of embossed ephemera I put there, and I think it's super cute. So let me show you a few here. So let's start out. And we all have freebies from all the gals that we follow too. They're so generous, they give freebies out. So you have maybe odds and ends of freebies and you haven't done anything with them, so this is a good project to do. So I'm just going to show you 3 different sizes. Most of us print our printables on 8.5 by 11 paper, or for European size it's a little different, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so just take whatever you have, and I'll just show you. For instance, this piece that I have here, I had to just cut it down, so it is like 8.5 by 8.5. So just This one's going to be 8.5 by 8.5. So we're going to make, and this is so easy. Wait till you see it. So the first thing I want to do is just fold it in half. You don't even need a scoreboard or anything. It's so easy. You can mass make these. So I'm folding it in half, and you can also use a bone folder to give yourself a nice crease. So, okay, we just folded it in half, and it doesn't have to be double-sided, and I'll show you why. So then open it up, and now, depending on the size of your journal, for the big one here, for this one, right now this page measures 8.5. Obviously, it's a little too big for most journals, unless you're making a big journal, that's fine. But what you're going to do now is you're going to fold up about 2 inches. And you can measure if you want. I just do this. It doesn't have to be rocket science. I folded it up 2 inches and did that, okay? So can you see that we folded it in half first this way, opened it up, and I folded up 2 inches. So now what we're going to do is just snip up the center here to this crease here. Don't angle cut or anything. We don't need to do it for this. So just cut up the center crease up to the next crease here, okay? That's all we need to do, like that, okay? And then now you're going to fold it back, and then this piece here, this flap, we're going to fold it up back on itself, and it's okay. I'll show you what we're going to do. So remember, this was an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper I cut, okay? You see, just like that. So I made it an even square. So whatever this width was, I just cut it the same. So I have this piece left, okay? So we fold this part up here, and all I'm going to do is take part of this. And I'm going to cover the white part. I mean, it's so easy. And I just let me get my little pencil here. I might even put this part with the eggs. I kind of like the eggs on there showing. I'll show you what's going to happen. So I'm just going to cut this piece here. Let me get my cutter here. So you're really not wasting the paper at all. Let me find out where I made my little pencil mark here. Okay, so there. So I have this piece left right now. That's all I have left from the piece. So it's a good way to, use up. And what I'm going to do first is just cover this. So I am going to, I'm probably going to, I'm going to have to cut some off here, off the side. So I just eyeball it. I know it's the width. I just want to cut some of the length off here, just to cover this piece here, okay? One more cut real quick. So I hope everyone's doing all right. And I have this little piece here. Not much of anything, but you can always throw it in your collage box for collaging those 2 little pieces. Yeah, I finished the little music sheet journal. That came out quick. And I just love making them. I'm going to probably make more, but I think you've seen how to do it, so I don't think you need to see me do it anymore. Although if I do finish any and I have them ready to put in my Etsy shop, I will definitely show you that so you're aware of it. Okay, so now I'm just going to line this up just to cover this piece. It's really easy. Nothing hard here. Real easy, okay? Also, if you want to ink, some people do, some people don't. Let me get mine here. If you want to ink, this would be the time to do some inking around here. We'll make one with a top tuck like this one, the top pocket, and then I'll show you how to make one with a side pocket too. So this one, let's make it a side pocket on this one. We'll do that. Since it's a bigger one, I'll show you how that's done. And then, okay, so now here, let me just put that down. So now that we did that, folded this up, that's going to be one pocket. Now this flap here, I want you to bring it up wherever you want, because that's going to be your second pocket. And I think I'm going to put it right there and just crease it like that. And I'm going to ink that before I glue it. And if you want divots in those pockets, you can, but I don't think they're necessary. So I will show you. So now by all that folding, the actual pocket measures just slightly under 7 inches. So that's perfect for most journal pages, right? Okay, so you see how that's working? Now we're going to make a side divot on here, and I just kind of like to eyeball and make sure, well, measure slightly and make sure I put it in the center. So that's about right here. And I just have like this is actually a 1 1/4 inch punch, but it doesn't matter. And just a small divot like that. And I'll ink that. And then, of course, you have some white there. No big deal. We'll just give it some ink. It's so small that you don't even need to. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, since this is going to be a side tuck, we're going to glue across here. So let's get the glue and just run a small line of glue there and close that. Okay, and now here we're going to, for this first pocket here, we're going to just put some on this side and on this side and fold that up. That's this pocket here. And then we're going to fold up the third one and just put glue here from the crease forward. Okay. Let me just close my glue real quick here. All right, and there we have it. And just ink this part here a little. Looks like I did good. Okay, so that's it. And then we can decorate. Okay, so let's just get the pockets made and then I'll show you. So this is what I have left here. Now you can certainly throw this in your collage basket, you know, and then, like I said, I'm just going to show you with these. Here you have one pocket here, you have a pocket here, and then you have a side tuck. You can make a bigger tag. I'm just showing you, you know, you've got this whole thing here. You can make a giant tag to go in there. And then you can even use it as a tuck, depending on what page you put it on, you see? So we can decorate that. Well, let me just get some more made, and I'll show you another size. So here is a piece of Andrea Artie Mae's paper. She always has wonderful freebies as well. Now this one's going to be smaller. So this one I cut down to, this is going to be a 7.5 inch square. So what we're going to do is, and then I have this part off it, okay, because it printed a little smaller because it's a different file size. You know, sometimes the girls, they have the European size. So and I wanted it to fit in the page. So I kind of, if you print it bigger, like at least on my printer, if you print it big, you kind of lose some of the stuff on the side, but I wanted to get the whole page intact, so it kind of made it a little smaller. So I cut the white parts around the edge off, and then this is what I have left here. Okay, so what we're going to do again is fold it in half. It's just a square, even square. We're going to fold it in half. Okay, and that's that. And then, so I folded it in half. Now we're going to, now this, it's kind of, you know, when you have a collage paper like this, you see there are words right side up. What I can do is I can either live with the pocket this way, or you have to decide, do you want your pocket that way, but then, you know, the rest of yours is going to be upside down. So I don't mind that the little piece on the pocket would be upside down, but to let you know, on this one, because it was big, we folded it up 2 inches, right? Since this paper is a little smaller, I think I'm gonna make my pocket maybe like 1 3/4, just a little bit smaller, and then do that. So there we go. Remember, we folded it this way, opened it up, and then decide how big you want your pocket. We're going to just cut on the crease up to the score line, okay? Just straight up the line. Okay, there we go. Keep it back folded there. Now this side's going to go up. So we're going to fold that. It's white, so now the piece that we have left, you're going to take that, and I don't mind it being sideways, so you can kind of decide what you want. So I think I'm going to cut it and put this sideways. I don't mind it. I'm going to make my tick mark there, and then I might as well make my tick mark here, so I know, make one cut, not fool around with my cutter trimmer here. Okay, now all I gotta do is see my pencil mark here. So then I have this, I can actually make a little tag out of that part because it's like an invoice there, but, and then here's my other tick mark. And then I have another little piece, so that's what I have left from the whole piece, the whole digi printout. Okay. All right. So let me move that over, and we're going to glue this on, this flap here, to cover it so we don't see the white. If you do have a double-sided digi, I mean, then you don't need to cover it, but I would not want to waste a double-sided digital just because of this one little piece. I would rather just cut a piece of the extra on and cover it. It's so easy, you see? Okay, there we go. And now, so that'll be that pocket, and then you want to fold this. You don't want to fold it just straight up. It covers your pocket. You want to fold it up just to where you want to see the second pocket. It's up to you. It's your personal measurement. So there. Okay, so that's what it's going to be like. Now I can do the side like we did here, or we can do the top. So I'm going to do the top, and I always just like to mark it, so I make sure I do it in the middle here. So 1 3/4 kind of middle. I'll take my hole punch, make a little tiny little divot in there like that. Okay, and that's what that's gonna do. So now this is the point before you glue anything. This is the part where you're gonna ink if you choose to do that. And that little divot is so small that, you know, you don't need to put anything. And another thing, if you use book page, then maybe you want to reinforce things. Actually, what I print on, I usually print on, instead of copy paper, I just love to print on 28-pound paper. Unless I need tags, then I would do cardstock. But as far as just papers and pages for my journals, I like to print on 28 pounds. I know some girls just, you know, for even for collaging, I do 28-pound. I just got used to it, and I was tired of flipping papers in and out of the printer all the time, so I just got used to that, and now I'm spoiled. I like to do it that way. Okay, so I inked everything there, and then, so now we're going to glue. Now we made that a top, so we're going to open this up. We have to glue the side here, okay? So we're going to glue it to this crease right here. Just put a thin line of glue. I hope everyone had a nice Mother's Day. Mother's Day was yesterday, and yeah, I had a really nice one too. Okay, so we have that glued, and now we're going to glue the first pocket. So we're just going to glue here and here and fold it up. And there's that one. So we'll make one more, and then we'll decorate. And then this one here, now you see a little crease here. You're just gonna don't worry about that. That's your crease. You're going to just glue up each side here. Don't get confused with that. There we go, like that. And that's it. So then you have this pocket, you have this pocket here, and we did a top loading. So you have this pocket here, see? And now we can, you know, like I said, we'll do some decorating on them. But you see how fast these are? You could just get out a bunch of book pages, your, you know, digitals, odds and ends digitals, papers, magazines, Daphne diary pages, whatever you want. And so I have this left, so I'll put this one over here. And let's see, here's my other one. And I have one more. This one here, it's a piece of Japanese, a digital, not a digital, it's just a free, copyright free. Oh my gosh, I can't think of my word today. Copyright free. I found on New York Public Library, they have a website, New York Public Library, of copyright free images that you can use, and there's so many nice ones. So when you have time and you're looking around, try New York Public Library copyright free images. So I cut this down. This one measures 7.5. So we're gonna fold this in half like we did. Give it a crease. And then we're going to fold up, and since this design is on here, I'm going to fold up here. So once again, I think I'm going to fold up about 1 1/4 inches. So I just kind of eyeball it. It's not, you know, whatever you look. You don't even have to use a ruler like I do. I give it a crease. Open it up. Just cut along the middle to the next score line, straight up the middle, the best you can. It's hard to see the white, the crease on the white. Fold it back. Take this one, and we're going to fold it up. I don't think I cut all the way up to the middle there, I think. That's what I just said. I can't barely see the white. Okay, there we go. Fold that up. And just always check your folds. If they're a little off, you can always readjust. Use your bone folder. Okay, so we're going to cover that up. I have this piece left. So I'm just going to use it and cover it. So I'm going to let me mark where I need to cut it. Give it a quick cut. That left, and no, you can, like I said, always throw them in your, did I do that right? Yeah, throw them in your collage basket for collaging, or save it and make one of the, my cutter blade just fell out of my printer. I mean my cutter printer, my cutter. That's okay, I'll get it later. You know, some days I'm just dropping everything. I'm throwing it all around. Throwing everything in my room here. Okay, so I think it's this one. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh no, that's not it, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, it looks a little short. I thought I grabbed the wrong one. No, I did. It's right. Okay. So there's that. Now this one, you're going to fold up where you want it. Now I see I have a little bit of the white showing here, so before I do anything else, I'm going to just go in there and trim that. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. Now, this one here, you're going to fold up where you want this third pocket to be. So just whatever you want to do. Okay, there we go. So now this one's going to measure 6 1/8 tall. So once again, it's going to be good to put in a journal. So you can either punch it here and have a side, or punch it here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll make it just another side one here, I think. I really don't know what I know I'm making one of the music sheet journals. I'm going to make one. I have a beautiful one with the Asian theme, so I think I'll put that in here. And then now we can ink. Let me get some ink. I mean, I could sit and make these, get a bunch of my odds and end digitals laying around, because you know we all have them. Or even, you know, take a couple of, if you get Daphne Diary, you can take some of the pages out of there and play with them and do this for your journals. Book page, if you have book page big enough, you can do that. Okay, and then just my little divot here. Okay, that's good. Put some more in here just to get rid of the stark white look. There we go, perfect. Okay, and so now that this is a side, the first thing we're going to do is glue across the top here, so we can open that back up. Put a bead of glue here, a line here. Fold that up. Okay, that works. And now the next thing we're going to do is glue the first pocket up. So we're going to put some glue here. Okay, and there goes the first one up there. And then this one here, we're going to put some more glue here on each side and fold that up. Isn't it pretty? It'll be pretty. I don't really have, anyway, I did get one little piece of prettiness to put on there. I got it ready. So let's just move out our pieces, our extras here, and then I'll show you, and we'll decorate these. Here's the one I did already, right? So here's our other ones here. So you can see the size difference there. Whatever page you have, this one's just slightly bigger. And you have that, and this one's a side. Like that. Okay, so anyway, I did have a little frame. And then I put a little geisha girl in there, and I thought, oh, she would look really cute on there. Maybe, so we'll see. And let me get these in frame and get my little box out here. And I have butterflies in here, and birds and flowers. What else do I have? I did have, which I don't know where they are. Purple, I had some purple flower cutouts here somewhere. Oh yeah, just some purpley things here, maybe let's work on that one first. See if any of this works on here. This middle one here's got some purple in it. Let's see what we have in here. Can make a little collage up on this, maybe. Oh, all these little pieces are so cute, aren't they? Little birds, buttons, journal, folio. Wow. Okay. You go, oh, look at that. That's pretty. Can even do that on the front. Or this. I don't know where I got this from. Butterfly. A basket. Okay, let's spread this out and see what we can do here. I have so many options, I don't know what to do. Okay. I kind of like that lady, or I've got this one here. Oh, and a tea. You know, tea time. That's pretty too. And butterflies, I love it. Let's play around with this one. We can do that maybe. I like this basket of flowers here. That would go pretty right down here, I think. Don't you think? I do. Okay, I'm going to just give it a quick ink. And it's okay if it extends over the pocket. It's not going to be in the way. I don't think it's going to cause a problem if your little decorate. Just don't glue it. Don't put glue on the part that's going to show. So it does extend just a smidge up here, but I don't think that's a big deal at all. So let's get this on. That's pretty. Okay, that's on that pocket. I don't know if I want to put anything there. You can also, oh, that would be cute there. Look at that. I like the way that looks. That's super pretty. Let's see. What else is in this little pile of goodness? Oh, a little bow's cute too. I don't know. What do you think? Should we do that? Or should I do this? I think I'll do this. The little bow. Is this one? Oh, this one's more. This one's like a darker one. Oh yeah. Okay. These are fun to decorate too. And then you can make ephemera to go in it, to the tags, or you know, you can just fill it full of ephemera and give it as a happy mail. So you don't even have to decorate it. You could make the pocket, put all the ephemera inside, and then send it to a friend, and give a blank, make a base tag to go in there, and send it, and your friend can decorate the outside and the tag. That would be fun too. Maybe I'll have to do that. Okay, so that's there. See, just a little something to decorate that pocket. And then back to this. Okay, so let me look around, see what we have. Really want one of these butterflies on here, but I know it's got a yellow butterfly already. I like the buttons. We'll probably have to use some of these buttons. If I have that butterfly, maybe I don't need more butterflies. Let's see. Oh, there's so many cute things on here. Lavender. But I already used that. Okay. Probably should use some of the green buttons. Some of these green buttons, maybe. I don't know how the little chickie got in there. I don't think that was part of it. Folio. What does this say? Spring journal. Okay, and here's the buttons. I'm thinking I want to use some of these buttons. Okay. And then maybe not the butterfly because we already have a butterfly, but definitely you can decorate the tags with it. Now, do I want her? I like the frame around her. So maybe like that. And then how about if we did that? And then buttons. Like, is there any blue in there? I don't know, there's a blue button here, but it's kind of nice though. Let's see. We have these green ones, different green ones. Now, if I was really ambitious, I would poke the holes and put string in them. But I don't think I'll do that, but I will kind of go around these pieces and ink them. That one. And then here's like a big one. It has faux stitching through it already. I think these are so cool to make. Definitely mass producing is a good idea on these, but I think they'd be great at a book page. Okay, so if we did that, and we put that button there, one there. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy to see those white holes like that. Okay, let's get some glue down here. Let's do that. Now I could use my glue stick, but since I have this glue out, I'm just going to use my wet glue for this. Okay, I'm going to put that here. Oh, I forgot to ink it. Oh well, too late now. Too late. It's not necessary, really. And this little one here. Okay. So, yeah, the kids will be getting out of school soon now. I have 4 grandkids. My oldest is well, I have 2 boys and 2 girls. I have 2 daughters. My older daughter has the 2 boys. My younger daughter has 2 girls. So my oldest grandson, he is going to be he's not graduating. He's going to be a junior in high school in the fall. He just turned 16. So proud of him. Straight A's since he started high school. We're so proud of him. And then my other grandson, he's going into middle school. He's going to be going into 7th grade, and he is a hoot, let me tell you. I swear he's going to be a president someday. He is unbelievable. And we always say he's going to turn into something. He's something. We bought him one of those drum pads for his birthday. Oh my gosh. But he does play the tuba, believe it or not. And I think that tuba is bigger than him, but it's so cute. He does a good job. And then he likes the drum set and an electric piano. And then my older grandson, he plays the flute, I think. Yeah. And he got an electric keyboard, a standing one, because he likes it. He liked what his brother had, but they got him a different kind. So very musical. They're very musical. And then, of course, my younger daughter has the little girls. And my one little one is going to be going into 4th grade. And then the littlest, I'm gluing this down here, the littlest is going to go into 1st grade. So I am blessed. I am so blessed. So, well, that's super cute, don't you think? I think it is. Now let me show you the pockets again on this one. Like, I would have to make a big tag to go in here, but just so you can see, there's a pocket there, and then you can either just use tags, decorated tags to put in here, like that. Or like I said, look at all this ephemera here. If you just fill this up and give it to somebody who can decorate a base tag in there, and these 2 base tags, they can get it as a gift. They can just take things and decorate it themselves. Isn't it cute? I love this one. This will definitely go in my purple journal. So there's that one. And then this is the other one I made before. Okay, so I'm just going to put these up here for now. I know I keep putting off this Asian themed one. Let me get rid of all this ephemera here. Cute. See, it's nice when you have all that fussy cutting done already to play with, right? So then we have these two. Okay. All right, so I had this little piece here. I don't think I have much of anything. I have a lot of flowers and birds here. So let's look at, this one could be anything. I mean, if you have big pieces, I mean, look how pretty that looks. Oh, I love that. Look at how that looks already. I love that, and it's the first thing I pulled out. Or even something like that. The roses, but nope. This is calling my name already. I think that's gorgeous on there. Isn't it? Wow. All right, what can we do with this Asian theme one? I don't know yet. I'm going to just look through some stuff here. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but it's fun to just look through your things. Oh, you know what would be fun? Oh, I know. I just got these. I just got these flower stickers from Amazon, and there's some ginkgo leaves in here. But I don't. They might not be big enough. Let me open this up and see what it looks like. Oh, if I can get it open. There we go. I haven't opened them yet. I just got them today. They came today. Let's see. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love that. Wow. Let's see. I might be able to work with that. Oh, I love it. That is beautiful, isn't it? That would be perfect. Okay, I'm getting really excited here. I even have an embossed ginkgo leaf type thing here, but that might be too much. I like that. I like how that looks. Okay, meantime, and look, I wouldn't even decorate that because it has those cute little eggs on there. So that pocket's done, and just a little something, something. And you know what? You know what we can always go to as a Tracy label on the bottom. I really don't want to cover too much of this up. Sometimes, you know, I think it's simple, just like this. Something simple would be so pretty. Because, you know, if you look at the Japanese papers, they have their writing and then just a simple design. It's very, very plain, and I love that look. Yeah, I think, let's see here. I mean, I have more ephemera other places, but I don't know. Do we put a bird with the flower? Should we do that? I don't know, but you could sit and just make a whole bunch of these and then sit and play for hours just figuring out what type of ephemera you want to put on it. There's mushrooms in here. Let's see here. I just love that one with the frame and the ginkgo leaf. That's going to be it there for sure. Okay, I kind of like this yellow bird too, I think. That's the one thing I have, digital birds, I think from Tracy and some freebie ones, and I never use them. And I'm thinking that yellow bird just kind of really looks nice on there. What do you think? I think the bird's too tall. I don't mind it extending over the pocket a smidge, but but this bird, I mean, if I, let's see here. If we do this, I can tuck it in there like that. Now, if I were to put the bird here, that would look kind of weird, I think. But I really liked him down here. But if you do put him there, you just have to be careful. I don't know. I like the bird, but something's not right with it. I do have some birds facing the other way. No. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let me get some Tracy. I'm going to keep that bird out. Let me get some labels out here. Let's get some labels. We can always look at that. Oh, here's a nice one with a red one. That would be pretty. And look at, I don't think it needs anything else. All right, let's get this glued down. Sorry, bird, you're out. Let me get this glued down on there. You could go on the tag. That's what I'll do. When I make a tag for it to go in the pocket, I'll put that yellow bird on there. I think that's this way. He won't feel left out that I didn't use him. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to figure out what other pieces of ephemera we can make with just some leftover digital papers and book pages that we have laying around. I'll take a look back in the archives of my favorites, and we'll play around and see what we can come up with, okay? Because it's always good to have an idea for some ephemera. We're always looking to make some ephemera, and I thought it would be good to, use up the leftovers. So I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but let's just finish these up. I'm almost done. I'm really loving that Asian themed. Oh, gosh darn it. I'm loving the Asian theme one for sure. The simplicity of it, yet it's so pretty. Right? Okay, so that goes there, and I don't think it needs another thing. Isn't that pretty? And then we can just show you with the tags again. Like that, and then you've got the big pocket here to put a bigger tag. This is just showing you, and you can dress it up more. I'm just showing basic. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I've got to get that ginkgo leaf down on there. Now, I just opened these, so I'm not sure how this goes and how easy it is to pull off. So bear with me if I can hold it and take it off without ruining it. Oh my goodness, I'm all thumbs here. All thumbs. Okay, here it comes. Okay. All right, let's put it down real easy. Like that. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Right? And then I'm going to glue her like that. I wish I would have moved it over just a smidge, but too late now. It's okay. I'll put her right here. Oh, pretty. Let me get some glue. Sorry, there's another lady on the back of this. I was playing with sizes on my printer, so I had to just print on the back here. Okay, let's do that like that. Real simple. I don't even think I want to put anything on the bottom because it's got this pretty design here. I mean, you could. I don't think I want to put a Tracy label there because I don't think that would. Well, I guess it could work. You could. This has got like a slight bluish hue in there, so I don't know what a blue label would look like in there. Oh, this one doesn't really have any writing on it, and it's got a blue border, and it's oval. I don't know what that is. No, don't like that. I guess not the blue, right? Yeah. Nope. You know what? No, I think I need to leave it simple. It needs to be a simple design. Okay. All right. Let me recap what we have here. So we made this one here, minus this garbage that's on top of it. Okay, so we have our pockets, right? 1, 2, and 3 on this one. It's pretty, and like I said, you can even just paper clip them on a page because they're already pretty on the back. You can even decorate the back. Okay, and then we have the Asian one here. And then we have this pretty purple one here with the top. And then the one I made with the tea theme, teacup, lady in here, Tim Holtz lady. So there they are. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you could just give me a thumbs up or leave a comment. I'm really trying to grow my channel, and I appreciate everyone coming to visit. I really, truly do. It makes me very happy, and I hope you like what I'm showing you here today. So have a blessed day, and I'll be back. Thanks. Bye.